Most men believe that cheating happens by accident, that it's just a random mistake, a moment of weakness. But the truth is far more complicated. Some women are actually wired to cheat, not because they're evil, not because they hate their partners, but because their psychology, habits, and patterns make it almost inevitable. And if you don't recognize the warning signs, you could be the guy left wondering what went wrong while she's already moved on. So today we're diving into the types of women who are most likely to cheat. Pay attention, because if you've ever met one of these women, you know exactly how dangerous they can be. Let's begin. 1. The attention addict. The first type of woman who might be more likely to cheat is what we'll call the attention addict. She's never satisfied. Some women say they want a loyal, devoted man, someone who puts them first, treats them like a queen. But when they get that man, it's never enough. Because for some women, the biggest addiction isn't love, it's attention. You can give her your time, your loyalty, your devotion. But the second she steps outside, she needs every other man in the room to see her. If they don't, she'll find a way to make them notice. At first, she might seem charming, confident, fun. She laughs easily, flirts effortlessly, and has a way of making people feel drawn to her. It feels harmless, right? But soon, you start noticing things. Maybe it's the way she always seeks validation online, posting pictures designed to get reactions from men. Or maybe it's how she constantly talks about other guys hitting on her, like she needs you to know that she's always in demand. And then you start noticing the flirting. It's a little too much. Always towing the line, keeping one foot in the world of possibility. And the worst part? She doesn't think she's doing anything wrong. To her, flirting isn't cheating. To her, keeping guys on the hook isn't disloyalty. Getting attention from other men is just part of life. But to you, it's the start of something dangerous. The biggest mistake men make with attention addicts is thinking that if they just love her enough, she won't need anyone else. But that's not how it works. Women like this don't just enjoy attention, they need it. It's a form of validation. Just like some people chase drugs, gambling, or social media likes, she feels empty without it, and that emptiness drives her to constantly seek more. More compliments, more eyes on her, more proof that she's still wanted. Here's the catch. The more you love her, the less she values your attention. This is the law of diminishing returns. At first, your compliments and affection make her feel amazing, but over time, she gets used to it. And once she's used to it, it doesn't give her the same high anymore. That's when she starts looking elsewhere. That's when she keeps male friends around. That's when she enjoys guys sliding into her DMS. That's when she flirts in ways that make you uncomfortable, but never technically crosses the line, because she doesn't want to cheat. But she doesn't want to stop feeling desired either. So what happens when she meets a guy who gives her that high again? A co-worker who flatters her? A stranger who makes her feel sexy? An ex who randomly reaches out? She'll tell herself it's nothing at first, but over time, she pushes the boundary further and further, until one night, she crosses it completely. And when you find out, she won't even understand why you're hurt. Because to her, it was never about betraying you, it was about chasing the feeling she lost. Number 2, the one who gets bored in every relationship. Next up is the type of woman who gets bored in every relationship. Some women fall fast. They love the rush of a new relationship, the butterflies, the passion, the excitement. For the first few months, they're obsessed with you. They text you all day. They tell you they've never felt this way before. They make you feel like you're the center of their universe. And then it fades, not because you changed, not because you did anything wrong, but because she got bored. At first, she won't admit it, not even to herself. She'll still act happy, still post pictures of you two together, still tell you she loves you. But underneath it all, she's restless. She starts pulling away. She stops texting as much. She seems distracted when you talk. And when you ask her what's wrong, she'll say nothing, that everything's fine. But deep down, something inside her is whispering, "Is this all there is?" Some women aren't built for stability. They say they want a healthy, committed relationship, but when they actually get one, they don't know how to handle it. Because in their past, love was always tied to chaos. Maybe they grew up in a household where love was unpredictable, where arguments, breakups, and drama were the norm. Maybe they've only dated toxic men, the kind who kept them on edge, never knowing if they were truly loved. Whatever the case, they've been conditioned to believe that love should feel intense. So when they find a good man, someone stable, kind, and consistent, they don't know how to process it. And instead of feeling safe, they feel bored. That boredom becomes dangerous because now her mind starts searching for excitement somewhere else. Number 3, the serial cheater, who will never stop now. We come to the serial cheater. Some women don't just cheat once, they do it repeatedly. Why? Because to them, cheating is a game. They don't feel guilt. They don't feel shame. If they get caught, they'll cry, apologize, and swear they'll never do it again. And then, do it again. Psychologists call this compulsive infidelity. It's a trait of people who lack empathy and are addicted to manipulation. These women get a high from getting away with things, and they'll always find a reason to justify their behavior. I wasn't happy in the relationship, he wasn't giving me enough attention, or it just happened. But the truth is, it didn't just happen. It happened because that's who she is. And if you fall for her, you're just the next guy in a long list of victims. Number 4, the party girl who never grew up. Then, there's the party girl. She lives for the night, the flashing lights, the loud music, the electric thrill of attention from strangers. At first, she seems exciting. The life of the party? She's spontaneous, wild, and always up for an adventure. But here's the problem. She's addicted to freedom. In her world, commitment feels like a cage. She might say she's ready for something serious, and she might even believe it. But deep down, she craves the excitement of the unknown. The problem isn't that she goes out. It's how she behaves when she does. She drinks until she forgets she's in a relationship. She flirts with other men just to feel wanted, even when you're not around. She thrives on attention from strangers because it reminds her that she still has it. And the worst part? She doesn't think she's doing anything wrong. She'll say, "It's just dancing," or "I didn't cheat, I just got a little drunk." She'll call you insecure, but the reality is she's playing with fire over and over again, until one night she finally gets burned. Not every woman who loves to party is a cheater, but if her lifestyle revolves around seeking attention, avoiding responsibility, and living for the moment, she's not built for loyalty. To her, love is just another thrill. One she'll trade the second something more exciting comes along. Number 5, the one who still talks to her ex. Finally, we have the woman who refuses to cut ties with her ex. If she's still texting him, bringing him up in conversations, or hanging out with him, She's keeping a door open, not just for casual conversation, but for something more. She might tell you, "We're just friends now," or "You're overreacting." But the truth is simple. If a woman truly respects you and your relationship, she wouldn't need that connection anymore. Keeping an ex around is like keeping a fire extinguisher in a house that isn't burning. Why is it still there? Because part of her doesn't want to let go. If you think she wouldn't cheat with him, remember this. Cheating starts in the mind, before it ever happens physically. Late-night conversations, nostalgic texts, reminiscing about the past. These are emotional breadcrumbs that lead to something more. Even if she never physically cheats, she's keeping a safety net. And that means one thing. She's never really been yours. Conclusion. Most men believe they can change a woman, that if they love her enough, prove themselves, and give her everything she wants, she'll stay loyal. But the truth is, some women aren't built for loyalty. Some are addicted to attention, others need chaos to feel alive, and some always keep a backup plan. If you ignore the warning signs, you could waste years of your life on someone who was never truly yours. So don't be the guy who learns this lesson the hard way. Pay attention, trust your instincts, and if something feels off, walk away before you're left heartbroken. Thank you for watching, and take care. See you in the next video.